We are live. We'll wait. Okay, so I'm live on YouTube. I'm live on Joshua TV. Hopefully still. Right, Miss JC?
Yes.
Okay, so we...
Still clear and on YouTube.
Okay, so we're going to try and... if anyone pops in, forward them over here. I put chat, so we'll see. Got 2 thumbs up.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Mama C. It's crazy. I know you're here and watching, but it wasn't telling me I had any viewers. Okay, guys. We're hi. Kay. We're gonna just call you Kay. Hello, Kay. Hello, Miss Helen. Okay, guys. So, our last stream was Revelation chapter 13, verses 17 and 18. And I got a strike. Okay, sweetheart, let me see if I can make you blue again. I don't know that I'll be able to make you blue from here. Because I'm on my tablet, Lovey, but it's not really going to matter right now, Drain. They took away my monetization. Isn't that just lovely? But we are going to do headlines. I'm going to do headlines, but we're going to do it on Joshua TV. So, of course, if you guys can follow me over to Joshua TV, Miss JC is dropping the link in chat. And, hi, Helen. I will, I can. Here we go. You should be blue. It let me do it.
A pencil over there somewhere.
You should be blue, Drain.
Right there with a pencil.
But we got quite a few, and I think some really good headlines. I think Mama C hung up on me. That's okay. Love you, Jason.
I'm still here.
Oh, you're still okay. I thought you hung up on me. My phone was crazy. Today is Mama C's birthday, so we need to all tell her happy birthday. Happy birthday. She did not plan on being on today's show, guys. And she's only with me right now because we were having such issues trying to even get this stream started and going. But we are live on Joshua TV and YouTube right now. No, her birthday's today, sweet Jenna. She said your birthday was yesterday. But she rejected. Hi, sweet Jenna.
Oh, we started celebrating literally, that's all.
Anyway. So, I don't know if anybody's on the other or not. Let's see. And I can't. Post comments over there right now, but we will have headlines.
Renee, I'm getting reports that
It's going to cost about $140 to make
they
that.
can't see you on Joshua TV.
Alright, anybody in the restaurant?
You can though, right? Are you still able to see me?
Yeah, but I've got you on 3 devices and 2 different sites, so. Oh my goodness sakes. It says I have a good stream. Let me see if I can click on the link myself. And Oh, it's gone back to that stupid thing for me. Unmute. Stupid thing for me. I know you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? Not see me? Streaming is good. So you can stream me. You can see me. Atomic Dog 7. I know you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? Not see me? Let me see. Streaming is good. So you can stream me. You can see me. Atomic Dog 7. I know you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? Okay, I gotta get rid of this so that. Yes, Atomic Dog can see me. Can anybody else see me? Atomic Dog 7. Okay, I gotta get rid of this so that. Yes, Atomic Dog can see me. Can anybody else see me? Okay, I gotta get rid of this so that. Yes, Atomic Dog. Okay, so I don't want to have a echo. Can't stand an echo. But this way I'll be able to. I'm not gonna turn the mute on there. Can you guys hear me? So I don't want to have a echo. Can't stand an echo. Some echo. It was because I had on the. I clicked on the link myself just to make sure it was working. I don't see myself, but as long as YouTube here. Okay, so I'm going to. I don't know if I can do. Should I do? Can I do? You think I could do some of those articles on both streams and then just in the one? I think we can do a couple over here on YouTube, but not all of them. Get a Venmo account. A Venmo account. Okay, I'm writing that down. Okay, so. Okay, JC. Venmo. Okay, I got Venmo wrote down, so I can do that, Miss Sweet Jenna. Okay, so I am going to, for those that know, I have a Wixit. You guys are not going to get to see the articles today, but y'all need to see these articles. So, let's see how we can do this. I am. You can give me a link. Okay. I don't know how I can do this. Okay, guys. Oh yeah, you can. People drop the links for the into. Let's see. Okay. No, we can't do this. This one we definitely cannot do. I'll have to do this on YouTube. I mean on Josh Who. From the get-go, guys, I almost messed myself up. I don't think I'm going to be able to do any of these, but we'll see. If you hadn't heard, I'm sure everyone's heard about Austria. This is like old news, but again, guys, I had gotten a strike for my Revelation video, and so I am trying to share this stuff with you guys, but also and I guess Sweet Jenna is going to, or somebody's going to drop a link from the Wixit when I do the article, but but most of this I can't do this one, guys. I will do this on Josh Who, though. I think we can talk this one. We might be able to talk about this. Okay, so for those that have not heard, Finland puts Christianity on trial as the Bible is deemed as hate speech, guys. Hate speech. Yes. And this is from End Time Headlines. And in Finland, a pastor and a member of parliament are being put on trial for their faith. The Federalist reports Wahana Pojola wouldn't be cast to play his own part if Hollywood made a movie about a bishop put on trial for his faith. The Finnish pastor has inherited a place in the church of Martin Luther, but it appears none of Luther's pugnacity or virtual in person. Pohola 49 is forthright but unassuming and gentle. Stereotypically, the Finn is thin and tall. He often pauses while speaking to carefully consider his next word. He listens attentively to others with far less impressive resumes. That's crazy there. We also have theologian warns of the danger of artificial intelligence attempting to replace God. Yes, guys, this is from End Time Headlines. Technology continues to advance at a rapid pace. It threatens to eclipse the society's reverence and worship of God, a looming reality that has severe ramifications for the church. Theologian and best-selling author Wallace Henley has warned. We are all made for transcendence, God's overarching glory. Henley told the Christian Post, a solemn said in Ecclesiastics, God has put eternity in our hearts. St. Augustine said, the human heart was made by God, for God and only God can fill it. And if we don't fill it with God, we fill it with whatever else we can find. That's what all idolatry is about. The idolatry of the future is going to be the worship of these machines, which has already started, either tongue in cheek or some people literally and very seriously worshiping the works of their hands. Henley is a teaching pastor at Grace Church, The Woodlands, Texas, addresses society's increasing technology dependence on artificial intelligence and the moral and ethical choices Christians might be forced to make in his new book, Who Will Rule the Coming Gods? Then there's a 79-year-old former aide to President Nixon was compelled to write a book, he said, after learning a former Google employee who registered an AI church in California. Computer engineers tend to be a little bit funny at times and have a dark sense of humor, but nevertheless, he was very serious about it, apparently because he went through with it, Henley said. Absolutely crazy there, guys. A little strange. An AI church. And then there's a Rumble video that I shared in here from Watcher. End Time Headline, deadly wave of overdose in D.C. reveals a new opiate more powerful than fentanyl. Forensic analysis have identified a new and highly potent family of synthetic opioids and district illicit drug supply, a worrisome discovery in a city already struggling with a wave of fatal overdoses that shows no signs of abating. The opiates found on used syringes examined by scientists at the D.C. Department of Forensic Science in September and October are called protonadazine and isotadazine, respectively. Yeah, right. Anyway, experts estimate that each of these is at least several times more powerful than fentanyl. The synthetic opioid that has displaced heroin in many parts of the United States is now responsible for the majority of country's drug overdoses, including those in this nation's capital. Absolutely crazy, guys. Something more. I mean, so are they telling us to expect, if we already have, like, I don't know, let's say we're going to just say we have a couple hundred a night. I don't know what the statistics are, but so if it's more powerful than fentanyl, are we fixing to have, like, it went from a couple hundred a night to thousands a night? Die from overdoses? Absolutely. Why would? And I don't believe that anybody in their house can come up with this type of stuff. So this has to be made, I would say, in a lab somewhere. How is this stuff getting out on the street? Amen. Okay. Amen. Absolutely crazy, guys. Sad. I have some Russian headlines. We have This one is from November 24th, but it says Russia was sending a terrifying NATO warning as 32 assets put on high alert, serious concerns. It's from the Express. We're not going to read it. We've got updated articles. So I'm trying to share with you some of these sources that we have here, guys. This is from KSAT. NATO chief says allies must prepare for the worst in Ukraine. And this was, I think, yesterday's headline. It was November 30th. Yes.
Okay.
Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg warned Tuesday.
I got it.
Okay, thank you. That the U.S.-led
I'm leaving
military
it out. I'm turning
organization
it
must
off.
prepare for the worst as concerns mount that Russia could be preparing to invade Ukraine. NATO is worried about Russian buildup of heavy equipment and troops near Ukraine's northern border. Not far from Belarus, Ukraine says Moscow kept about 90,000 troops in the area following the massive war games in western Russia earlier this year and could easily mobilize them.
Hey, y'all heard me. Let's go. Now.
I say a lot of this, and this is just me, guys. I think this is
Hello?
a lot of this is
Are they in here?
distractions. We all know that, everybody has been waiting for
All right, I'm glad you were leaving.
Miss Guzzle, is what we're going to call her. Miss Guzzle's trial.
I love you too. Okay, we'll be back after church.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know y'all was out here. Are the keys in the car?
No. Yeah, they might be. I don't know. Oh, no, there they are. I think on the table. I see the red.
Get Rosie. I'll get her
Putin, this here's from today. This is from Zero Hedge, and this is today's latest. So, Putin requests talks with NATO towards a deal, halting bloc's eastward expansion. In a speech before a group of newly arrived ambassadors. Hey, Avery, go make sure the porch light turn the porch light on back there.
back. Okay.
In a speech before a group of newly arrived ambassadors in the Kremlin on Wednesday, Russian President Vladimir Putin announced that he intends to request formal talks with NATO amid the soaring tensions over Ukraine,
Okay.
which will be aimed at ensuring the Western military alliance does not expand
Is it
closer to
already on?
Russia's
Okay.
border.
All right.
Russian turn that down. Russian state media sources translated Putin's words to say he's seeking legal guarantees from NATO that it will halt its eastward expansion witnessed over the past year and decades since the end of the Cold War. His offer is of negotiations comes after the Kremlin officials have declared any observed NATO infrastructure or base expansion into Ukraine would be sever the red line that would warrant action. Putin said that he will insist on guarantees being set out to exclude the possibility of NATO moving any further to the east and deploying threatening weapons close to the Russian territory. He wants to emphasize that we need these to be legal guarantees. He added, given that our Western colleagues have not fulfilled their respective oral obligations. Everyone knows they made promises they wouldn't expand eastwards, but they did the opposite. Putin continued on Wednesday's remarks, the threat at our western borders is really growing. Any future Russian aggression against Ukraine would come at a high price and have serious political and economic consequences for Russia. Stoltenberg said at a news conference following the day of meetings among the allied foreign ministers in Riga, Latvia. Oh, sorry, JC. I left her on. Okay. And it says, however, hundreds of memos, meeting minutes, and transcripts from the U.S. archives indicate otherwise. The report concluded, based on a diplomatic archives, that although what the documents reveal isn't enough to make Putin a saint, it suggests that the diagnosis of the Russian predation isn't entirely fair. Europe's stability may depend just as much on the West's willingness to reassure Russia about NATO's limits as on deterring Moscow's adventurism. So, again, I think this is much of a distraction. Usually when people are going to really do something, there is no talk about it. Yeah, it just happens, right? You're not gonna tell your enemies, "Oh, we're coming for you. Watch out." We also have a prophecy watch from End Time Headlines that people in Sweden are now implementing those passport chips in their hands for, yep. Over the last few years, some Swedish workers have volunteered to have the microchips implanted in their hands, so they no longer have to carry cash, IDs, or So now they have that in there. Also covers that, right? I think there's some companies around here in the States that also got their employees to implant that chip. So now I guess that chip is not just getting your wallet, it's going to be your everything. Yeah. Yes, indeed, guys. Yes, indeed. Then we also have from End Time Headlines, the line in the sand. Republicans threaten to shut down the government over those sleeving mandates. Yes, indeed. If they don't, the Republicans are saying if those Dems don't get rid of those sleevers mandates, then guess what? You can shut her down, according to End Time Headlines. And there's other sources, but this is the one I have, guys. And then we have from Zero Hedge. Avery, can you bring me Avery, bring Mama that bag. The White House, this is from Zero Hedge. The White House responds to its first USOC strain with, of course, sleeve her up it or get that, No. Dolls, baby.
Okay.
Thank you, sweetheart. So much. So, the White House has released a statement on the first case of the OC strain detected in the U.S., stating that, Bluto's medical team continues to believe that the existing sleevers will provide some level of protection against severe illness from the new one, which we would already know is a mild strain of the disease, and is urging all adults to get the, let me help you out there with that booster. Yeah. Here in Zero Hedge, there's actually a clip from the CDC's and the White House statement. Today, the CDC has confirmed their first case. As Pluto said last Friday, it was only a matter of time. The president's team is believing that the existing, sleevers will provide some level of protection against it, and Bluto also said that we will have more to say about our strategy for fighting, this and that this winter tomorrow. But for now, we know that this new variant is a cause for continued vigilance and not panic. Yep. Okay. And end time headlines. The pilot on the guzzle trial says that, Popeye and Prince Andrew and the BC guy all flew on the Epper jet. Yep, Epper. He sure did. That's what the witness is saying. The pilot is saying that he was on there. We'll see where that goes, right? We also have NASA warning 1,000-foot asteroid will break into Earth's orbit in just over a week. NASA has warned that a giant asteroid bigger than the Eiffel Tower will break into the Earth's orbit in just over a week. The huge 1,082-foot space rock is headed our way and should skim past us on December 11th. According to the Sun, NASA has its eyes on the asteroid Nereus because it's well over 492 feet long and will come within 4.6 million miles of the Earth. Yep. That's skimming. That's really close there, guys. 4.6 million. Yeah, that's just a little bit too close for me. I don't know about y'all. Sometimes I just really wonder, why? Why, oh, why? Okay, guys, I am going to try and play this video that I took today. Today, the country braces for a historic SCOTUS decision that could uproot Roe versus Wade, open to setting new limits on the right to abortion. During Wednesday on oral arguments over a Mississippi law which bans virtually all abortions after 15 weeks of pregnancy, conflicting with the 1973 landmark Roe versus Wade decision, which prohibits states from outlawing abortions prior to when a fetus is viable outside the womb or around 24 weeks. It says, Kavanaugh just asked Praglor, how can you accommodate both the interests of the fetus and the woman when you have to pick between them? He asked why this court should be the arbiter of that question as opposed to a political representative. Breyer is striking back at Kavanaugh's list of overturned cases. He pointedly said, you have to read the case before listing them. All you have to do is open your eyes and look south, my friend, to see the distinction. Ooh. He's kind of making me mad, I would say. Anyway, we attended a prayer vigil today, guys. Let me see if I can. I will.
Therefore, Mississippi is asking the Supreme Court to decide whether a ban on pre-viability elective abortions committed before the baby can survive outside the mother's womb is constitutional. Mississippi's law highlights a conflict between the Supreme Court's ruling in Roe v. Wade and the court's repeated affirmation that states have a legitimate interest in limiting abortion and protecting vulnerable and innocent life from the moment of conception. If the Supreme Court decides that Mississippi's common sense law is constitutional, it will upend Roe v. Wade, freeing states to enact abortion laws based on the wishes and values of their citizens. Most likely, abortion will be unlawful in Indiana, but remain lawful in states such as Illinois, New York, and California. There are three possible outcomes of this case. 1, victory. The Supreme Court would recognize that the preborn baby has a constitutional right to life, just like you and me. This would end Roe v. Wade. The second would be a partial victory. The court could retain a general right to abortion, but allow the states to decide. And 3, defeat. The Supreme Court will rule, if they would rule against the Mississippi law, the Supreme Court would continue to be the crux in the fight for legal protection of preborn babies' right to life. This is least likely outcome. Therefore, Mississippi.
So that was the video of our outing. It was sprinkling when we got there, and towards the end of our prayer, the sun, or probably towards the end of the prayer or midway during the prayer, the sun started coming out, and it was ever so bright. And my husband said, and I love what he said. He said, Jesus is sad, and he was crying, and so those were tears. And he said, and our prayers made him happy, and he smiled, and that's why we had such a. I mean, it was just so bright, so vibrant, and just so sunny. All of a sudden, it was amazing. And so anyway, you kind of could tell how cloudy it was at that point. I kind of almost wished I would have caught the sun peeking, and I'm sure you could probably hear the raindrops on the umbrella there. But yeah, so I think this is a pretty big deal here, guys, that's taking place in Mississippi. I am hoping that it will overturn. Now, guys, I do have to tell you, I hope that you will join me over on Josh Who TV, because I do have some really good articles that I want to cover that I cannot cover here, and I'm live, so I hope that you were able to get the link that Miss JC shared in chat, and are able to find me over here on Josh Who TV. I love you guys. How's it going, Roy's Garage? I'm not sure. Rhodey's Garage. That has to be a name change. But anyway. Oh, hello, Matt and AZ. How are you, brother? So good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Anyway, I hope everyone will join me over here on StreamYard, because I do have some really good articles, and I really do want to share them with you. And anyway, I love you guys, and we will have Bible study tonight. I might have prayer here and cover the rest on Josh Who TV. I might do just like we are doing right now, if I can get it all lined up again. I might have to have Mama C checking and making sure we're good. Oh, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. I promise. I love you, sister. I probably I didn't mean to leave you hanging. I didn't. And I apologize, but I thank you so much, because I could not have. I was having so many issues. Y'all just don't even know. I had to. I guess after so long of inactive and not being on at Josh Who TV, I guess I got bumped or dropped or whatever. I don't know. I couldn't find my old stuff, so it's no worries. So I kind of had to start over there. So it was a bunch of, I had to get the keys and all this and that, and I couldn't remember where I found the keys. It's not hard, but it's not easy for this tech-tard here. So anyway. Okay, Drain, you have a good night. Hope to see you for prayer, brother. We will have prayer here. We will. I'm going to have prayer, and I'm going to just allow the Lord, if he wants me to end it at the prayer and move it over to Josh Who TV. And, but thank you, Mama C. Anyway, guys, I love you all so very much. I do. I'm so sorry that I can't give you these other articles, but they are really, this information is really awesome. But anyway, if you get into the Wixit, you guys can see it for yourself if you can't come join me over here. But I think I'm going to be moving over to Josh Who TV, And I still have those other platforms like Rumble and other places that we upload videos to, you know, Odyssey and also Brighton. And I have links, I believe, in the description box for all those places that you can find me at, guys. Anyway, love you all, and we'll see you guys for prayer tonight. God bless y'all. Bye.